Hello, everybody. My name is Seth3Say, and I'd like to talk about time versus effort and the sometimes disrespect for the effort gamers like us, like everybody, gives to games that, we love and enjoy, and the blatant disrespect that it gives, because there are examples of bad design in people who give a lot of effort and they just pour time, so much time, and to get little reward because of the effort they are given. I have an example in mind in terms of that, and it is called a game called Grand Chase Classic. Recently, well, it had an anniversary, which is great. It's been around now for 3 years. But they have cards that can drop there, and it's like a very small rate to be able to get it. There's certain things you need in order to get stronger, but it's not given vitally. And for instance, here's a prime example. There's a dungeon called the Great Collapse of Kunap, and there is earrings and piercings that you can get. Now, those piercings and earrings, their drop rate is a very low, which is understandable. Very understandable, the fact that it's a very low drop rate. But if somebody puts in the time and effort, let's say, for instance, again, myself, I grinded that dungeon for going on 4 months, and I've only received 7 items from that. And I've been grinding out that dungeon practically daily, every single day for 3 months, and I only have 7 things. One of them dropped day 1, and since then it was a dry spell for like a few weeks, and then a card dropped, and this was during daily grind every day. And then some days were consistent. Go in, use tickets, because you have to use tickets in order to get the rewards from that, from certain dungeons. And I was consistently grinding at that dungeon, but my efforts were disrespected. Hours, days turned into weeks, and then, just yesterday, I finally, after 3 months, got another item. And there are probably other games out there, like The First Descendant, where people have been grinding for certain, parts, for certain guns, or descendants for weeks, and their efforts aren't rewarded. We should hold the gaming industry, or live action games, or MMORPGs that have drop rate pools. They should be a little bit more agreeable and rewarding to those who grind their ass off. Instead, they're blatantly saying, oh hey, there are multiple items that have a much higher rate to drop, and you don't get those lower percentages, like a 6%. Let's say there's like 4. One's a 6, one's a 10, one's a 20, and one's a 40. You get the 40s and 20s more than you get the 6s and 10s, because because those 2 were lower and the other 2 are higher. But let's say you put in the time, the effort, and you don't get it, and you've wasted hours of your life. Not to say that you don't enjoy it. Let's say you do enjoy it. Great, but your effort's disrespected. we need to hold, we the gamers, need to hold the gaming companies, the publishers, the developers up to a standard to, you know, reward effort rather than time spent. Because not everyone has that time. They could maybe put in an hour a day, maybe 2. Because a lot of y'all are, you know, fathers, mothers, job, people who have high demand job, who don't get home until like late in the evening or whatnot. And it's sad that we have to live in this world of spending money for microtransactions or just not, or just altogether giving up on the game we love. And our time is given, but our effort is not, like, respected. I know I'm not the best with words, and this may seem not coherent enough, but I just had the thought to, you know, put my thoughts into, you know, a video about respect for effort, because there are certain people out there, such as myself, who aren't that lucky. And I know RNG and whatnot plays a massive role in a lot of things these days in games. It's like, but just make the drop pools a little bit more forgiving. Don't put in a system where it's a chance to get a 6% over a 10%, and you get this either or you're hunting for an item that you really want that completes your character, completes the build you're going after, and you don't get it for weeks, and then, oh wait, hey, there's a new update, and now all that effort that went into that specific build is now obsolete, and now you gotta do this new build that's optimized for the newest patch. What's the fairness in that? You could dump all the time. You can dump a month, a week, 2 months, 5 months, a year, 2 years into something and enjoy the journey. But when your effort is all for nothing, that's a little disrespectful for me, at least. Now I don't care if this is gonna blow up or not. I just want to put this out to you. Get the conversation going. Because obviously, if you don't like a game and you put in the time and you feel disrespected, then don't play it. Don't play the game. Simple as that. Use your voice. Use your time as something to, you know, say to the publisher and the developers, to the game, saying you don't like this game, so you're not gonna play it. Don't go in there and say my time is being disrespected when obviously you don't like it. To me, that seems ass backwards. Play a game, enjoy it, but know that your effort is being disrespected. All right? I don't know what else to, like, coherently string along, or if this makes at all any sense to anybody out there. I just have, you know, a scatterbrain in ADHD, but I get, you know, nuggets of thoughts like this, like time versus effort. Because you could put in an hour of effort and get something versus somebody, again, who puts in weeks of time and hours in those weeks of effort and get nothing. And then you get the fast track people who have the money to be able to get the things that they want. and need, whereas others struggle. So, I don't know. I just thought to, again, put this out there. Obviously, this makes probably to you guys absolutely no sense. I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. If it does, cool. If it doesn't, cool. But I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you everyone so much for joining me. And we'll see you all in the next discussion. Leave a comment down below if you want to actually hear my thoughts on other things. You know, I'm open to, you know, talk to you guys and, you know, have, you know, a thoughtful discussion. I may get heated. You may get heated. You might call me an idiot. I might happily agree. Who knows? The future is always uncertain. But don't forget to like, comment down below. If you want to see me discuss anything else, I'll do my due diligence, do some research. And this is completely unscripted, by the way. There is no scripts whatsoever. All right? And subscribe for more. And I will see you all in the next video. Good night, Starlights. Peace!